Welcome to my channel Maths Insights. In the previous video, we have learnt how to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial by using graph. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the zeros of a cubic polynomial by using the graph. It's very easy and also very important. Shall we? Before going deep into the topic how to find zeros of a cubic polynomial, first you have to know what is meant by a cubic polynomial. See, a cubic polynomial is a polynomial of degree 3. In other words, if any polynomial will have degree 3, then that is said to be a cubic polynomial. The name itself says that cube is nothing but 3. So if degree is 3, then that is said to be a cubic polynomial. The general form of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here a, b, c, d are real numbers, constants. These a, b, c, d belongs to set of real numbers and a should not be 0. Why? Because if a will become 0, then this term will disappear and you will have only quadratic polynomial. So care should be taken when you are going to have cubic polynomial. And also if you take the examples, you may take x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 8. This is an example for cubic polynomial. And also x cube plus 4x plus 8. This is also example for cubic polynomial. Why? Because x cube is the main term in this and its degree is 3. We should not have any concern whether other terms are remaining or not. That means, see here 3x square is not present here. That means x square term is not there. Even though x square term is not there, this will become a cubic polynomial. And also x cube plus 8, this is also a cubic polynomial. See, our main important point is x cube, that means degree should be 3, then that is cubic polynomial. And also x cube, only x cube. All these are examples for cubic polynomial. When cubic polynomial is given, sometimes they will have plus 4x plus x. Then after x cube, you will have 3x square. So I am writing 3x square. We will get 4. You have to go for x term. See 4x. You have to run x cube plus 4x plus 8. In this manner, you have to rearrange the terms in the order. Then you have to go to find zeros either by using the formulas or by using graph. I will take one example and I will explain it how it will be. This is the example I am going to take. Y is equals to x cube minus polynomial. Why? Using graph. See, x cube minus 4x. This value has to become 0. Why? Because zeros means when you substitute value for x, then its value will become 0. So in this case, I am taking x common. If you take x common, you will have x square minus 4, that is equals to 0. See, product of two terms is becoming 0, then either of the terms to 0. In this case, if x square is equals to plus 4, minus 4 will become plus of 4, that is plus 2 comma minus 2. These are the three zeros of this cubic polynomial. You have calculated, you have arrived these zeros by using some other ways other than how to by using graph. Now I am going to explain you how to find these zeros by using the graph. Shall we? Now I am erasing this. See, my example is y is equals to x cube minus 4x. As we did in the previous video to find the zeros of quadratic polynomial by using graph, I am preparing ordered pairs to plot the points on the graph. Very simple. We have to assume some values for x, then we will get some values for y. You have to write x comma y, then that will become the ordered pair of a point. Like that, we have to prepare some minimum 7 or 6 points by taking x values as some values as minus and some values as plus, and you have to take small values for x. You may take more values also for x. That is not wrong. Why? Because if you take more values, bigger values for x, you will get bigger values for y also. So if you get bigger values for both x and y, you cannot draw the graph on the graph paper. You have to change our scale. So now our scale is on x-axis. I am taking 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit only. Why? Because my x values are not crossing 2. So I can draw 2 in the graph paper. That's why I am taking 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Suppose if my x value is 20, I cannot show that 20 by taking 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. Means you have 20 centimeters on your graph. So graph paper is not very big, it is somewhat small. That's why I will reduce my scale. That means for every centimeter I will take 2 units. Then it will become very easy. So, but not necessary in this case. I have taken like this. When I have taken x is equals to minus 2, my y value, that means I am substituting x is equals to minus 2. See, minus 2 whole cube. See, I am substituting x is minus 2 whole cube, minus 4 into minus 2. See, minus 2 whole cube means minus 2 is multiplied 3 times. Minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. So, you will get minus 8. So, minus 8 and minus into minus will become plus. So, 4 to the 8, that is equals to 0. So, I am getting y value as 0. So, minus 2 comma 0 is the first point, first ordered pair. Similarly, if you take x is equals to minus 1, we will get y value as 3. Therefore, ordered pair will become minus 1 comma 3. Similarly, in this manner. See, the important point is here only. If you calculate wrong values for y, you will not get correct answer. Therefore, care should be taken while calculating y value. If you calculate y value correctly, then your answer will become correct, otherwise wrong. So, my dear students, take care in this regard. Now, after finding ordered pairs, I am going to plot all these points on the graph paper. Already I have drawn x-axis. This is x-axis, this is negative x-axis, this is positive x-axis, this is positive y-axis, and this is negative y-axis. These are also nothing but lines. For dividing the plane into 4 parts, we are using these particular lines and we are naming them. And the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis is called origin, and it is represented by using a capital letter O. Okay. Now, I am taking minus 2 comma 0 first. When y coordinate is 0, very simple. Y coordinate of any point is 0, then it will lie on x-axis. X coordinate of any point is 0, then it will lie on y-axis. Since our point has 0 for its y coordinate, therefore it will lie on x-axis. Minus 2 comma 0. I am plotting the point here. This is minus 2 comma 0. I am writing here minus 2 comma 0. This is the point. Next point is minus 1 comma 3. X is minus 3. Put your pencil at minus 3 on x-axis. Then go for y is equals to 3. Where y is equals to 3? Here we have y is equals to 3. If you come here, this 1 and this 3 will meet here. So we have to put a cross mark on that. That means point. Similarly, 0 comma 0. 0 comma 0 is nothing but origin. Origin is also a point and its coordinates are 0 comma 0. When you face 0 comma 0, you have to directly put a point on origin. and the fourth one is 1 comma minus 3, where 1 means x is equals to 1. We have to put pencil on x is equals to 1, then search for y is equals to minus 3. If you come down minus 3, see you could find minus 3 here. Therefore, and finally 2 comma 0. So again y coordinate is 0. This point will lie on x-axis. So this is 2 comma 0 and this is 1 comma minus 3 and this is 0 comma 0 and the second point is minus 1 comma 3. Like this you have to draw the graph of cubic polynomial and it will looks like this. After drawing this, as we did in quadratic polynomial, we have to find where the graph is meeting x-axis, where the graph is intersecting x-axis. Why? Because the y coordinates of all points on x-axis are 0. We have to make y 0. Why? Because its value has to become 0. Then only we could find the zeros of the polynomial. From the graph, I will erase this one. From the graph, y is equals to x cube minus 4x is meeting or intersecting x-axis at, see, this is the first point. You may extend the graph downwards and also you may extend the graph upwards by taking one more point. X is equals to 3, then you will get y is equals to something, and x is equals to minus 3, you will get y value. So if you extend like this, this will intersect the x-axis. See, this is the first point where it is intersecting. See, minus 2 comma 0, and this is the second point 0 comma 0, and the third point is 2 comma 0. 2 comma 0. These are the 3 points where the graph is intersecting x-axis. After finding the points, you have to see for x coordinates. See, in the first point the x coordinate is minus 2, in the second point x coordinate is 0, in the third point x coordinate is 2. These are the zeros of the cubic polynomial. Therefore, x coordinates of above points is equals to minus 2 comma 0 comma 2. You should not put them in the bracket. See, those are individual values. Therefore, zeros is equals to minus 2 comma 0 comma 2. You may verify. Verification. We may verification for what? Whether our answers, our zeros are correct or not. We have to verify. That means we have to substitute x is equals to minus 2 in this. You have to get x value 0. That means the value of this polynomial is becoming 0. Y is 0 means this is 0. Then this value is becoming 0. That is the meaning of 0 of the polynomial. Similarly, if you take 0, that means when you are substituting x is equals to 0, you are getting y is equals to 0. That means that is also a 0 of the polynomial. Similarly, 2, if you are taking x is equals to 2, you are getting y value 0. That means point is 2 comma 0. In this manner, you may verify whether our answers are correct or not. I will explain 2 more problems, then it will be very clear to you. See, y is equals to x cube. This is a cubic polynomial. Why? Because its degree is 3. Similarly, y is equals to x cube minus x square. This is also a cubic polynomial. So first, as we did in the previous problem, you have to prepare a table to find the ordered pairs of the points by assuming some points for x. See, you have y is equals to x cube only, and if you prepare the ordered pairs for the points and if you plot those points on the graph, it will look like this. If you observe, the graph of this y is equals to x cube is meeting only at one point. It is meeting the x-axis at only one point. That means it is not meaning that it is only have only one zero. It will have repeated zeros. See, it is meeting at x 0 comma 0 at x-axis. That means it is intersecting x-axis at 0 comma 0. So point of intersection, okay, with x-axis is equals to 0 comma 0. So after finding where the graph is meeting x-axis, you have to identify the x-coordinate. Say x-coordinate is 3 here, but you have only one point. That means this if you observe where the graph is meeting x-axis, it is meeting at only one point, that is called 0 comma 0. You have to identify the x-coordinate of this point. See here 0 is the x-coordinate of the point 0 comma 0. Therefore 0 of the polynomial is equals to 0, but it is repeating. That means you have to have 3 zeros, therefore 0 comma 0 comma 0. These are the zeros of the cubic polynomial y is equals to x cube. Similarly, if you observe this y is equals to x cube minus x square, first I will find the zeros of this cubic polynomial by using formula or splitting the terms. I will take x square common in this case. If you take x square common, you will have x minus 1. Since we are making this 0, x square into x minus 1 is equals to 0. Why? Because if you want to make this value 0, y has to be 0. Therefore product of two terms is 0. That means either of them may be 0 or both of them. That's why we don't know x square is equals to 0 or x minus 1 is equals to 0. In this case, x is equals to 0 or x is equals to 1. See, x is equals to 1 is okay, but x square is equals to 0 means you have to have two zeros here. Two zeros, those are 0 comma 0. Therefore x values are 0 comma 0 comma 1. These are the zeros of the cubic polynomial x cube minus x square. Now I will explain you how to find by using the graph. If you prepare the ordered pairs and if you plot the points on the graph paper, the graph will look like this. See, it is intersecting x-axis at only 2 points. The first one is 0 comma 0 and the second one is 1 comma 0. Therefore you have to say that the graph is intersecting x-axis at 2 points called 0 comma 0 and 1 comma 0. After finding those points, you have to identify the x coordinates. In this case, the x coordinates are 0 comma 1. So these are the two zeros, and then the third one is you polynomial 0 or not. If you substitute x is equals to 0, 0 minus 0, 0 cube is 0, 0 square is 0, therefore 0 minus 0 is 0, therefore you are getting y value 0. Otherwise you will say that the value of the polynomial is becoming 0. Similarly, if you take 1 cube is 1, 1 square is also 1. So 1 minus 1 is again a 0. Now I am taking few graphs from which you have to find the zeros of the graph. They will ask you questions like this. Find the zeros of the following graphs. These questions are appearing in the 10th class of AP and Telangana states. If you observe the first graph, it is meeting x-axis at only one point, that is minus 2 comma 0. First you have to find where the graph is meeting x-axis. After finding the points, you have to identify the x coordinate of that point. If you see the first one, minus 2 comma 0. In this case, minus 2 is the only 0 of this graph. Why? Because it is not meeting x-axis anywhere, it is going up and also it is going down. So we have to say -2. Coming to this second one, this is a parabola, you know, it is meeting x-axis at 2 points. -2, 0 is 1 and 4, 0 is the second point. Therefore zeros are -1, 4 are the two zeros. And if you coming to the third one, it is meeting x-axis at 3 points. You know that is a cubic polynomial. -3, 0, 2, 0, 5, 0. You have to take x coordinates. See, -3 is the x coordinate of the first point and 2 is the second x coordinate and 5 is the third x coordinate. Similarly, if you come to this one, see, this is a straight line. Definitely it is a linear polynomial and it is meeting x-axis at 2, 0. Therefore 2 is the 0. You should not take this one. Why? Because it is meeting y-axis. You have to take where it is meeting x-axis. See, 2, 0 and 2 is the 0 of the polynomial. Similarly, if you come here, it is touching x-axis, not intersecting. Intersecting is different from touching. So this is a parabola. Definitely it is a quadratic polynomial. It is touching. Suppose it may be, see, 2, 0. That means x coordinate is 2. It may repeat. X is equals to 2, 2 are the two zeros. Similarly, coming to this one, it is intersecting x-axis at 4 points. This is the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. In this way, you have to find the points where it is meeting x-axis and pick out the x coordinates of all those points. Those are the zeros of this cubic or somewhat quadratic polynomial. So I hope this drawing of cubic polynomial, drawing of graph of cubic polynomial is very useful to you. In the next video, we will meet with a useful content. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to comment on that. With those comments, I will adjust my drawbacks or whatever it may be. We will meet in the next video. Until then, have a nice day. Thank you.